This is a quick update to a video I posted on the 28th of October called Peter Popoff and the Gospel Channel. That video was removed by YouTube a few days after it was posted for terms of use violation. No other information was given. As a quick aside, a number of people kindly mirrored that video, including YouTube user Kirk420. A few days later, YouTube offered Kirk420 revenue share on this video, the selfsame video that had been removed from my channel a few days before. In any event, let me summarize the previous video, in which I stated that Peter Popoff, a conman, charlatan and fraudster, was broadcasting programs through the Gospel Channel, which is registered in Iceland, on Sky Channel 590 into the United Kingdom. Broadcasts in the United Kingdom are normally regulated by Ofcom. Ofcom claimed that it did not have responsibility for the Popoff broadcasts, as the license granted to the Gospel Channel was issued in Iceland. Sky, the channel on which it's broadcast, also rejected responsibility with a simple and almost unanswerable statement, "We are not responsible for that channel." So it seems to be the case that Popoff is broadcasting into the United Kingdom by using this circular route to avoid the control of Ofcom. The reason he would do so is as follows. 2 years ago, when Popoff was broadcasting on Passion TV, a complaint was made about his programs to Ofcom. As a result of that complaint, Ofcom looked into the broadcasts and effectively banned him from appearing on television in the United Kingdom. So I began to look closer into this tangled web. I started with the Gospel Channel. This is actually owned by a company called Omega, which is registered in Iceland, and indeed Omega does have a license to broadcast, as is evident from this official Icelandic government website. That site also includes an email address for Omega. It happens to be the same email address to which I sent a message on the 31st of October, and not surprisingly, I've had no response from them. So I sent another on the 9th of November. I also sent a message directly to Omega using the email address on their website, again on the 31st of October. I'm not overly optimistic that I will ever receive a response from them. Next I looked to Iceland. Broadcasting in Iceland falls under the control of the Icelandic Department of Education, and in particular the Minister for Education. So I sent her an email on the 4th of November. I received a prompt reply, in which it was suggested that I contact the Broadcasting Licensing Authority in Iceland. I'd actually already messaged them on the 3rd of November. I've had no response from them, and that message is actually now being translated into Icelandic and will be resent once that's done. As I said, I've already tried contacting Sky Television, but it seems that I was being sent round in circles, and I've got little faith that I'll ever receive a response from them. So I bypassed that and went straight to the top. On the 9th of November, I sent an email directly to their Chief Executive Officer, Jeremy Darroch. I obtained his email address from a very useful site that I've linked below. As yet, I've had no response from him. I've also contacted the Minister responsible for broadcasting in the United Kingdom, Jeremy Hunt. This was done by emails sent on the 29th of October and the 8th of November. So far, again, I've heard nothing from him. I did also go to the Advertising Standards Authority site, and although they do not oversee television broadcasts, I did leave a complaint about Popoff's website. I also reported him as a scam on the Consumer Direct website. But as I say, so far no one seems eager to talk to me, which is unfortunate for them, as it only makes me more determined, and in this regard I am inviting you to help. There are 3 people or organisations that I consider it worthy to keep chasing. They are the Broadcasting Licensing Authority in Iceland, the Minister responsible for broadcasts in the United Kingdom, Jeremy Hunt, and also the Gospel Channel. It would be interesting to see whether together we can prompt a response from them. One way of doing this may be to ensure that when they turn up for work on Monday, their inboxes are full of messages about Popoff. I'd be very grateful if you could take a few minutes to send an email to these people. I've included all the relevant email addresses below, which, as I say, were all obtained perfectly legitimately from public websites. I've also included copies of the emails that I've sent, which you may wish to copy or amend or make up your own. If you are prepared to do so, and you do receive a response, please let me know. Thank you very much for your help, and thank you for watching.